first stop of the day was Aquarium Paradise, which felt like walking into the Amazon with piranha-infested waters. The scariest animal they had was their electric eel, which can apparently produce the same amount of electricity as a car battery. We tried to move quickly so we could see as many stores in New Jersey as possible. One of our last stops in New Jersey was the Aquarium Care Center in Ocean Township. They have a very large storefront with a major portion of it dedicated towards coral. You can see they're definitely taking things seriously because they had storm clowns, their own line of coral food called coral candy, and I've seen them as vendors at aquarium shows. These things are not only impressive, but good indicators of how seriously they are taking their business and how much they care about offering the best overall experience for their customers. We spoke to the owner, John, and learned about something that always reminds him to put every ounce of his effort into the store. Not too long ago, another aquarium store in the same town had closed down. He offered to show it to us, so we decided to take a look. Alright guys, we're at this abandoned aquarium.
Wow.
What's up, man? Sorry.
Flashlights. More.
Think about how many fish died here.
The invert section right here. Look at this, we got cucumbers, stars, we got Kato, emerald crabs. Dude, no way! They even had Nasaria snails. Nasaria snail! So apparently this business was here for 50 years. It was the largest store in all of New Jersey. And yeah, now it's just completely dismantled. It was sad to see the guts of such an enormous store, a once living, breathing business that had survived for half a century on its ability to provide everything to its customers. Now there's probably a lot of external reasons why this store closed that I don't know about. But the sad reality is that many of the older stores have closed because they didn't adapt fast enough to the rise of e-commerce. More people are buying dry goods and even livestock online. This is making it harder for brick and mortar fish stores to make it. Not impossible, just much harder. And so with this increase in competitiveness, the older stores have been the first to close their doors, leaving some of the most knowledgeable owners of our generation behind. However, there are many other things that make it difficult to own a fish store beyond competition with other local or online businesses. we visited another aquarium superstore in Levittown, Pennsylvania called the Hidden Reef. The owner, Ziggy, has persevered through many extraordinary challenges to keep his store alive since first starting in 1995.
But you have your challenges getting into this kind of business because you deal with livestock. We just had a power failure on the Friday. We're out from Friday night until Tuesday night. We're here running generators. We had 5 generators running, using somewhere around $200 worth of gasoline every night. We had all the extension cords running in the basement, trying to keep this running. And of course, the problem is with 20,000 square foot store, the filtration was running good, but we had issues with the temperature in here. Our building ended up going down to 55 degrees. And with that, we ended up losing our main display tank. Almost lost every fish in there except one. We had a black tang in there, Boconis, Anthias, chevrons. The last time our reef tank got wiped out, that was Sandy. When Sandy came, we were out for 7 days. So this is the second time. The only fish that survived that tank is purple tang. And there are the challenges that you face when you have an aquarium store. I mean, you'll work 24 hours if you have to in order to keep it running.
Although many different problems like high rent and maintenance costs can often be contributing factors for large aquarium stores struggling, Ziggy has used this enormous space to his advantage. He's able to buy his dry goods and livestock in bulk quantities, passing those savings along to his customers. Just to give you an idea of the size of his store, the building was originally a supermarket before Ziggy transformed it into the Hidden Reef. Of course, when disaster strikes, this can make it even harder to cope with the losses. But at the end of the day, people like Ziggy aren't in this business to make money. They're just passionate hobbyists like us who love the animals and sharing their knowledge of them with others.
You're definitely not in it for the money. I mean, those days I think gone by a long time ago. So it's more passion than trying to make money off of it.
And that's why even in a time where it might seem crazy to open up a fish store, people like Brian Dunleavy are still doing it. Before opening Reefco, his brand new store in Brook, New Jersey, people knew Brian as that crazy guy who made viral videos cutting and fragging bounce mushrooms. After successfully propagating many of his corals as a hobbyist, he, like many others, turned his passion into a business. Now, even though I do think Brian is crazy for cutting his bounce mushrooms, I don't think he's crazy for opening a fish store, and I'll tell you why. I've been to hundreds of fish stores over the past year, and there's one thing I believe that all of the successful stores have in common. It's that their owners and employees will go out of their way to make sure their customers have a positive experience. Our last stop, Aquariums Unlimited in Virginia Beach, was an amazing example of that. The owner, Mark Kornberg, kept his store open past midnight just to let us come in and see it. He really didn't have to wait for us, but he went the extra mile to accommodate our situation. In the world of aquariums, every drop counts, and I want to thank all of the store owners and employees that are getting up every day and doing whatever it takes to be positive and help customers despite e-commerce or despite their other problems. Trust me, those customers will never forget the way you made them feel when you helped them set up their first tank or purchase their first fish. And believe me when I tell you that you are changing people's lives. I know this because my local fish store changed mine.